Got jokes. Okay, it's time to get ready. Today is the defense. I rehearsed it probably like 2 or 3 times. So nothing we can do now. We just gonna have to.
We got this.
We got this. It's gonna be an amazing day. It's gonna be a busy day.
Yeah, tell me your schedule.
So after the defense, we have another event. We're gonna be vending at the last one that we did. So we're gonna be vending tonight. And it's not over until 3 o'clock. Well, it's over at 4. We're gonna leave before then.
Yeah, I don't.
4 in the morning.
Now, okay, I got good news and bad news about that.
What?
What you want to hear first?
I don't know.
Okay. I'm just gonna throw it in there. The bad news. There's a event, and they're expecting over 200 people.
Okay.
But they rented the inside.
Also, we're outside.
We have to be outside.
It's gonna be cold.
I'm not sure.
Oh, you didn't say that yesterday.
I know. I didn't want to.
I need some moisturizer. So that's gonna be different. Are we gonna park across the street so we can just leave? Or we gonna...
Yeah, I think so. I think that's best. And I don't know if we're gonna be getting there all early, like we usually.
Right.
And I don't want to stay all night.
I mean, today's a busy day for me.
Tomorrow's busy too.
There's only one event though tomorrow. Oh, in the morning. I put too much. So, it's gonna be a busy day after the defense. And I have to pick up my grad ticket. So, I said this before. When you in the master's program, you have to defend your position. Like, you have to defend your dissertation. So that's what we're doing today. And the dress code is business casual. This dress is cute, something different that they're not used to at school. They always see me. You guys know how I dress. And it's a few people who used to make comments about why I always wear stretch pants. And it's annoying. They worry about the wrong things. But anyway. Okay. I don't want to do a lot of makeup today. I don't want to do a lot of makeup today.
Can we have eyelashes? I'm doing video.
Yeah, it's fine. You're doing video. I still can be, you know, my casual. Oh, this is what I wanted to say. I talked about this in the last vlog where I met 2 different men, right? And one of them is not the best option, but he is very handsome and a nice height. So I don't like to waste anyone's time. So I sent him a message. I said, you know, because he said, let's hang out tomorrow. And I'm like, you know what? We can hang out as friends, but I don't see nothing moving forward. And I don't want to waste anyone's time. You know what I mean? Like, and then you know how guys are. Like, if you know it's not gonna work out and you end up still going on dates with them, that's a bigger fight. So I'm like, let me just nip this in the bud real quick. And I know it's not gonna go nowhere. Because I told you it was 2 red flags that I saw. And it's actually 3. I know if I tell you guys the 3rd one, you're probably gonna laugh at me if I tell you the 3rd one. But it's something personal. I can't do it. I can't. But anyway,
well, why mention it if you're not gonna tell us?
The 3rd one?
Yeah.
Okay. So I know it's very superficial, but I'm gonna say this. So he had earrings, but you guys know, I'm gonna insert a picture of these earrings. They're like a square and it has like diamonds all in it. It's like, it's hard to explain. I know everybody would think like you're weird, but I'm not. Well, I might be a little bit. So he had those square stud earrings, right? And I was looking at it and I'm like, the universe stick with me. I'm going to something around. So the universe will give you a chance to make up things, right? So okay, let me rephrase. I dated 2 narcissists in my life. I didn't learn my lesson after the first one. So of course I got into it with the second one, right? So remember that. Both of those guys used to wear those same damn earrings.
Oh, so it was a red flag for you.
Right. And a lot of men don't wear, they usually wear like tiny studs. They don't be noticeable. But if you wear those big, that's a red flag to me. And the last guy who was a narcissist, he was also bipolar. So can you imagine how it was? So the boy that I cut off, he is handsome. I give him that. He did have those earrings. I'm like, as soon as I saw it, I'm like, huh, maybe. I'm like, I don't know about those. And then after he was telling me how many children he has and do I want to be his kid's stepmom, and then he said, we need to girl, right, and then he was like, we need to hurry up and go on a date. We need to this, we need to hurry up and you know. And I'm like, okay, that's another red flag, rushing into things. When you dated a narcissist or someone who ain't, they will try to rush into things for you to fall in love with them before you realize that they really ain't worth it. And that's the same with having children. As soon as you start dating some guy and they really want you to have a kid first, that's another red flag as well. So, no. I learned my lesson. The universe is trying to test me and see if I learned my lesson. That's the only reason. I know it's kind of weird, but like, you really stopped talking to this boy? I did.
It's triggered.
Yeah. And then when I text him, he got defensive, but a lot of men don't like rejection. And he said, I can show you guys the text message he sent me. He like, you are so judgmental. You didn't give me a chance. He said, might be the one for you. But he said, I'm cool on it anyway. I said, okay. That's all I did. This morning I woke up, he texted me. He like, right. No, he said, good morning, beautiful. He wants to try, because he's trying to say, I never gave him a chance. We never went out to see his blah, blah, blah. Yeah, he's right. I never did. But I'm just going by everything he tells me. His job, the children. And I hate when people tell me they have children, because then I'm going to ask them every 5 seconds where your child is. When the last time you talked to your child. I'm that type of person. I'm like, it's annoying, right? So I'm like, it's no point. Yeah. But I always say, like, don't ignore too many red flags. You cannot. I used to ignore all the red flags when I was younger. Not anymore. Like, no. We're not doing that. You're not going to put me through hell. And I'll give you a 4th child. No, we're not doing that. The limit, I know a guy told me I was picky. The limit is 2 children, but it has to be by the same woman. I prefer it by the same woman.
Yeah, I don't want to deal with those baby mamas. Right,
so 2's the limit. And usually people who, this probably not good to say, but usually guys who are educated usually don't have that many children. And that's probably, I'm sorry. Yeah, okay. But the other guy, man, I feel like he's a better choice. I don't really talk too much about him, but so far,
he was cool.
Yeah, so far, just him listening to his qualifications, listening to his degree, his career, and no children, that's all green flags. So far, we supposed to have a date coming up this week, so I don't really want to talk too much about him, but so far it's good.
Dating is just interviews.
It is. And now that I'm older, I don't have any children, and I can be more selective. You know,
but it's not gonna be as easy to find somebody who don't have kids.
Because
you're like older.
No, I like all men, but I don't like any guy younger than me.
You like older?
My age. And it's rare. The guy I said he's a better fit, he doesn't have any children. That is a rare.
Very respectful. The thing is,
she better
jump in there.
Watch what you say. He might watch my video.
I know. I don't like being around you when you're meeting friends.
Me neither. Yeah, I know. I don't either.
And so, because I don't know, you know, and it's hard. That's why I try to give you space. Like when they be all hounding her, And so I'll be like, okay. Now the ones I don't like, I stay.
She'll say it, yeah.
Yeah, I don't like that one. But the ones I kind of like, I walk away. And then when it's good, it's like, okay, introduce me.
Well, no, I'm not going to introduce too soon.
That's what I said. That's what I said when it's good.
Yeah, it's kind of hard because when they meet my mom, they think, oh my God, I got a shot. And that's why it's like, no, you don't. No, you don't. When me and my mom have business together, so of course you're going to see her. That's the only thing I'm like, no. Just because you're better.
It don't mean nothing.
But in a guy's mind, especially when they have mental illness, they be like, oh yes. We need to... You know I'm right. They'll think, okay. Right. And then narcissists can read facial expressions too. So that's what I'm saying. Like, I know it's a lot. What time is it? I got deodorant all on my dress too. I need to clean that. I need to pack my bag. Okay, I'm just running my mouth. Should I do like a no makeup look? Or just use the foundation? What do you think? Just foundation?
I want eyelash.
I don't feel like doing it though, so I'll put a liner on. Hey.
No need to. We're gonna go up in there smiling in everyone's faces.
Yeah.
Look at me now.
Yeah, so we'll see. Anyway, that's enough venting. Girl, I'm always running my mouth. I'm always doing something. So like I said, my defense is ready. I did a PowerPoint. Yeah, this is real. This is happening.
This is happening.
Defense, but the defense is very important if you're in grad school as well, because they can deny you right here. They can say, oh, you didn't do any, you didn't put enough effort. They could just say anything at this committee. Okay, so my committee and my chair is gonna be there. My chair, the one who I've been having problems with, the guy who I compare myself to, Olivia and her dad. That's how me and his relationship is. I'm joking, but not really. But but the relationship is. I know. The defense is very important, y'all. It's very important. Take it like that. And I did a video on what I wish I knew before graduations. No, what I wish I knew before grad school. Go watch that video. I gave a lot of tips on grad school and about your dissertation and the defense. So this is very important. And my chair in our last meeting, he told us that a few people are not graduating.
That's horrible.
Yes, I don't know what happened. And he said a few people didn't make it this time, so they have to graduate next semester. I will have a fit if that was me, and I'll probably report him right there.
The whole co-op is graduating except you.
Yes, and we all started together. All of us that's in our co-work, we all started together. And it's about, I don't know how many are not graduating. He said a few people, so a few is more than one. So
I wonder what.
You know, I'm gonna find out. A lot of people gossip.
So they're not doing the do they have to do this defense?
No, they didn't make it.
So the ones that's not there
didn't do it. Cause this is mandatory. A defense is mandatory, and for your PhD, you have to do it as well for PhD. So, yeah. All right, I got some deodorant on my dress. I need to wipe that off and then take you guys, of course, with us to the defense and all that good stuff. Let me put some earrings on too. Alright, we made it. We're walking to King Kong. Dr. King. Alright, let's go. Guys, I'm showing you guys. I do own my own marketplace. It's called LA Cali Marketplace. It is for profit, but I'm making it into a non-profit. So the title is From Profit to Purpose. I just want to say this: be delusional works. I want to say that. That's right. So I put together a clip where you guys can see my marketplace.
We're not able to see what's going on.
Black entrepreneurs are faced with systemic barriers such as capital, mentorship, and network. Trust. Nonprofits are perceived as community-focused and mission, which create trust among business owners and their customers. So the theoretical framework that I use is critical race theory. Applying critical race theory to transforming a marketplace into a nonprofit allows me to critically assess how race and racism might influence my marketplace's goals, practices, and outcomes. I will use critical race theory to evaluate resources, opportunities for Black entrepreneurs. If you can't beat them, join them. I am a vendor myself. Some people here see me at events. So I put together a quick video to show you the other pop-ups that I've been at. One of them is...
Yes. Yeah, I appreciate that. I think that you really captured a lot of things you talked about in your actual project, right? And so that was really good. I think the things that I like that you touched upon, that if there was a way to just add a little more, when you started talking about in Africa, right, the marketplace, because I envision that, right, but I kind of know what they are, but maybe other people don't. So a little more detail about what does the marketplace look like, right? What are the women in these marketplaces? What are they doing? A little more of that, because then it kind of really shows what your attempt is, what you're trying to do, right? So you kind of connect the African sort of experience to what you want to bring to LA. And I think that, Lamarck Park has some of that, but I really feel like you might have a vision that could really expand that. So a little more on that I think would be really, really good. That's something I think, and I like the idea that you gave a step-by-step process. So you're like, this is what I've done, but I also want to make sure when people read this, other folks can do it too, right? And the more knowledge people have, the more experience they have on doing this, the more that they can, create spaces that are actually about sort of uplifting the community, not just about getting rich and leaving the community, right? Like you want to build the community, so I think that's what you're talking about. So that African marketplace would really be a good way, a good example of what that looks like. So I think that would be something I'd like to see.
Thank you. All the information is in that book. So I wondered how that book made you think about your role. But clearly the book talks about these market queens who run the market in every way. They set the price, they can say who can sell, who can't sell. They set the spirituality in the market. So I was hoping, or can you talk about how you situate and see yourself in this long line of any other questions or comments?
I like the idea how you went step by step into how you built how you do your 501c3.
Yes, that was.
It's very, very important because if everybody go to 501c3, we can change. That's a change agent move right there. And you find your passion or whatever that passion is, and create a 501c3 with your mission and everything. And yours is clothing and all that, and everybody got something that they love doing, and you can make a difference. That can make a difference. I love how you broke that down. Very good.
Yes.
Wow, I could see this being taught in like financial literacy, a class on that. But what I really love about your project is, during a time when Black culture, knowledge, and thought is under attack, it's exciting to know, that you're kind of pushing back against the devaluing of Black culture and coming up with ways of transforming how we kind of navigate other financial knowledge systems within this, what I call this predatory capitalist society, right? I really love, how, you're working with your project, you're literally showing us how to navigate these rough waters, because we really do need to think of different ways of engaging this financial system. So I appreciate that.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
For each show. But so we can kind of typify the conservative to neoliberal TV shows as these ones.
We got a bottom. I feel like I'm the only one that listened, because my committee emailed me yesterday and said, make sure your presentation is not more than 10 minutes.
Oh, he did yesterday?
Yeah, so they sent me a second email. We're looking for it. And everybody presented was like 30, 45 minutes. Somebody did an hour. I'm like,
So you You wish you could have did more?
No, I feel like mine was entertaining.
It was.
You know what I mean? Like I showed everything. I showed Black Wall Street, of course. I touched on everything.
You touched on it.
But they said I should talk more about Africa. I understand that. Okay.
And we said that.
Yeah.
But remember, we took it out because we only
It
had
was 10 minutes.
Just like you wanted to put in something from Lamert.
Yeah.
And everybody kept bringing up Lamert.
Exactly. And then, I don't know, I hope people enjoyed it. That's all, you know, I'm very, where you going straight?
I thought we were okay.
Oh, we better talk.
We got the gossip.
We better gossip, girl. I hope you guys enjoyed the vlog. When we go home, we can eat again.
Yep.
They gave me a bottle. We had to go. But yeah, see you guys later.
Bye, guys.
So, the defense is done, and we're doing a pop-up. This is the bar. Yeah.
Okay.
It's colder. Yeah.
Hey guys, I'm just gonna set that up while she talks on the.
I'm gonna set it up too.
You might have to drive around a couple of times.
Find parking.
From across the street. Oh.
But isn't across the street free at 9?
8.
Yeah, all this is sold out. Last time it was open right there. So, we're doing the pop-up. This is so exhausting. I'm tired. But the show must go on. We were here last week. We did amazing in sales. Amazing. The only thing is today, only outside's available. Drive?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, that's nice.
Yeah.
Alright, let's go. The infamous.
Driving over there, right?
If I find a good parking spot, I'll do it.
Full over there, but
Did it? Have my tilt, so you guys already know. Okay, so I found a parking spot. Now I'm gonna get us some food. We are so hungry. My mom is setting up, and I'm exhausted. It still haven't hit me that, well, I don't have a master's yet. Next week is graduation, but the defense is done. It still haven't hit me. Okay, so I don't know if most likely I'll combine this with my defense, because tomorrow we have another event. So
goodness, bro. I was literally like, what? What's up?
I'd really rather not.
That'd be better.
What happened?
Hi.
These stands are actually no. Nico found new stands. This is kind of jank, but feel it out and see what you think. I think it's a little jank, but it might work. I don't know.
Alright, no, this is fine.
Okay.
Dave, what's the main thing we should be? Here, let me
Get the ball ready.
Alright, so they moved my mom on the other side by the time I got back here. Half of my sandwich greedy. It was so fun. I wish I recorded the interaction between the guy who worked there. He was funny. Alright, I'm gonna be taking shifts, let her eat.
Okay, so you can do the tax class.
I don't know if I'm gonna make it.
Wanna take a nap in the car?
My car's not comfortable. Not like yours.
What you gonna do there? Whew. What time does this event start? 9? A life entrepreneur, y'all. Oh yeah, games inside. That's why we can't be inside. You see? I like stuff like this. It seems like they off-brand together. Don't do it. Alright. The hard part's done. Now it's time to set up, y'all. Oh, you want to keep the beads on the POS?
As much as we can on POS.
Point of sales, y'all. Alright, yeah. Never mind, I'm gonna say it.
I'll be right back. We change into a different shirt, but bar is basically all set up.
Ooh, we can sleep in, get some good food in the morning. Why am I always thinking about food?
We're going to a pop-up.
Oh, you going in the morning? You still are?
I just don't know.
Don't know what.
We don't have fucking bartenders and security guards. Like,
Next weekend.
That's a, you know, she don't know the meme. You never heard that? It's a meme going around. I need 600 hours by tomorrow. You never saw that?
Unfortunately,
Oh. I had to show you. Well, I'm sleeping in. I'll meet you.
Okay.
I need to relax my body. So, oh, I forgot to say.
There's a new ring washers in that bag.
Alright. My dissertation was, it wasn't approved, it wasn't denied either. I just have a few corrections. And they want me to correct it by the 16th and then we're done. And it's minor corrections. So it's like, so they said I got the first page, you don't have to have a page number. I didn't know that. And then it was saying about my work cited. It's simple things I can change real quick. I can actually do it tonight. Anyway, the life of entrepreneur and a grad student. good parking spot across the street. I need to keep watching and see if we see parking enforcement. I tried to pay with my card. It wouldn't let me.
The meter doesn't work.
It don't. Oh.
It don't work.
Okay, that's what I was like.
I did the same thing last time. I'm like, oh fuck it, we're just gonna rich shit.
All right, good, good.
No, you should be fine.
Good looking out,
Right.
baby.
Colin, let me just keep watching. All right, we good. You're fine.